I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guy who's got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
at 5 to 9. But
Last
Lincoln
guy says
is
the horse
he
can
wins
do.
by a half.
This
According
guy
to
says
this
the horse can
telegraph.
For Paul Revere, I'll bite. I hear his foot's all right. Of course, it all depends if it rained last night.
I know it's Valentine, the morning works look fine. Besides the
This X
jockey's
means the horse
brother's a
likes mud.
friend of mine. But just
It's
a
in
minute,
his
because I got
boss
the race.
box
Nose.
This guy says the horse needs race. I tell you, Paul Revere, now this is no bum steer. It's from a handicapper that's real sincere.
I know it's Valentine, cause I'm in line. The guy
This
who's
guy
got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
at
do.
5 to 9. So
This
make it
guy says the horse
can
can
do.
do. This guy says the horse can do.
Epitaph.
Valentine, Paul Revere, I got the horse right here.
Follow the fawn and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll stay no more. Follow, follow before you take another swallow. The fawn and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your poker deck and play no more. Follow, follow the fawn through the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness. Follow the fawn and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fawn. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I am standing here in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger. I am not speaking of the prison or the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it is too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come here and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, it is the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night. Special prayer meeting this Thursday.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
How can such a doll waste all her time being good? How can she make any money from that?
Don't know. Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Hey, Harry the Horse, how are ya? You know Nicely Johnson, Rusty Charlie?
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he, got a place for the crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I recently acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000!
And where exactly did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everybody is looking for action. I wish Nathan finds a...
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan. Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York City Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys see Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I remember Nathan Detroit has been running a floating crack game and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. We're also help customers for his crab game.
We do?
Yeah!
Oh,
You can tell him from me. I know right now he's running around trying to find a spot for the game. Well, no one's gonna give it to him, as we all know Brannigan's breathing down their neck.
hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you do not think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Mr. Detroit, I was just speaking to your colleagues about your crab game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place?
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary. Did you find a cop want from me, huh? What am I, some kind of sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want little action, in return for which I take a small cut. It's not such a crime. Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the crap game?
Did I find a place? Yes, I found a place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night in the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Well, Nathan, you said there once might be a chance of the Biltmore Garage.
I was over the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. Says he might take a chance to let me use the place. If I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
Hey, what do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge in which a guy cannot welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood, why? I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even get Adelaide a present today, and you know what day today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greek's in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know. I could make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
Well, there's a stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish a spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it's at.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. Now there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? It's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it. He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, hey, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet on which there ain't any chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will sit on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake, or... Cheesecake. Oh, look, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. She hears I'm running the crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
Oh, you go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye. Oh, and a chocolate sundae. Okay. Oh, with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Oh, we gotta get back to the hot box.
Oh, you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that sleigh driver Charlie's been working us all week. Finally, I says, look here, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. Oh, when he says, you don't want to eat, you want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
Oh, I told him. I says I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
That's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
Oh, a present for me.
I hope you like it.
A bell.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly, so wrap this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present. I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't.
Oh.
Look, honey, I'm real sorry.
No, I kind of like when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Oh, don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money and then you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
Psst. 1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
He's nervous. His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
It's his first wife. Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fella, and I know you're getting hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold, and it's across the street, and there's a lot of animals around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson! Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You're looking great.
Feel great. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's of blackjack.
50 G's? You're going to be in town long.
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
A lot of great action down there. You want to come with?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about dropping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? You know, they sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
Well, we all got to go sometime.
Oh, but Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like you and me, we always got to remember that as nice as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place aces back to back.
Oh, yeah. So tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go into Mindy's, grab a piece of cheesecake, strudel or something.
No, I think I'll get the late results.
Oh. But you will admit that Mindy's has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
I am rather partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
And who ain't? And yet, there are some who prefer Mindy's strudel. offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never really gave it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I'd say more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you could be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, I figured for old time's sake I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Minnie sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh,
When I was a young man about to go into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this: "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry that I am unable to bankroll you to a very large start. But seeing as I do not have any potatoes to give you, I'll now state to you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels you will come across a man who will show you a brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. This man will offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out and squirt cider in your ear. Now, son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you will end up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I'm not suggesting that you've been clocking Mindy's...
oh, you don't think that...
However, if you're truly looking for some action, I'll bet you that same $1,000 you cannot name the color necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Maroon. What a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide
Oh,
to the
don't bother
drugstore.
me.
How are you, Sky?
Good, how's it with you fellas?
Nicely, nicely, thank you.
Not bad.
We took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yeah.
Yes, dear? That is husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the type of doll that is most difficult to unload.
Yeah, but I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying the guy should have them around when he wants them, and they are easy to find.
No, not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you're going to Havana alone, without one?
I like to travel light. However, if I do wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll. And I name her. Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name any doll, you will take her with you to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Her? Cider.
Someday I'm gonna take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Oh, indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name is Abernathy, Evelyn Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong? What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I have wasted my life gambling and evil betting, and I have suddenly realized the terrible things gambling can lead to.
Agatha! Agatha. Agatha! Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I never would have started gambling had I not fallen in with evil companions who are always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We are out every day trying.
Oh, you should try the nighttime.
Well, how's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You could even try an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine, old lady. I suppose she sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
I see, and if either of you were to go someplace, the other would go along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets that I'd like you to read. They will give you a great deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I'm stepping out of line here, but I think it is wonderful to see a pretty doll, nice-looking lady like you sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday night prayer meeting.
I'll need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22.
Isaiah.
There are 2 things been in every hotel room in this country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, a stranger's information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make your proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I'll guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. I'll also guarantee that they sit still and listen to you.
What's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
Because I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. Pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys, I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Oh, except me. Well, it's a pleasure to know that it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It is nice to think that somewhere there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is
You
right.
got this guy figured out, huh?
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out?
All figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
As by the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong, for I'll know when my love comes along.
You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how Gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. My minds are surprising. I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I know when we're wrong. I know then and there. I know at the sight of this how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare. And I'll know when my love, I'll know in my home, I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right, am I wise, am I smart? But I'll stop, and I'll stare at that face in the road. Yes, I know when my love comes
I
along.
know when my love comes along.
I'll drop in again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
I Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. Yes, I'll know when my love comes
Hello, is this a Biltmore garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
Yeah, this is Joey. What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute, I got a customer.
Well, hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't sit on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, the dice game. Look, Joey, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude, I'll have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Well, where else can I have it? Look, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he can not take some doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
Don't go no place, Joey. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, look, I can't talk no more. I gotta go meet Adelaide at the Hot Box. Look, just one thing. Can I at least tell the guys the game is gonna be at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with Miss Adelaide and her chickadees. A cock-a-doodle-doo.
I love you. A bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you. About you. I'm sleeping, I'm having trouble sleeping. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle. Come on, guys! It beats me all to heck. I will ever tend the farm when I want to keep my arms about you. About you. Oh, about you. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Oh, he loves me. He loves me not. He loves
I love you, bushel and a peck, that lousy Joey Biltmore.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, hello, Pieface.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. Hey, what have you got there?
Oh, a book.
A book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
Oh, and how is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked how long I'd had it. Oh, and I said a long time. I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. Oh, so he said to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Oh, Nathan, darling. And this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it tell you if a certain kind of a girl would go for a certain type of guy, which you wouldn't think she would normally do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just, for instance, there are certain girls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, darling, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathan, darling, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. Also, with what I'll be making, I wondered what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we're going to, sooner or later.
Oh, I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before. But my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Now, why would she think a thing like that?
Oh, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They go get married.
Yeah, then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then after about 2 years,
What, after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby.
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what type baby was it?
Oh, it was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is this Nathan Jr.? Supposed to be now.
Oh, he's in boarding school. My bro Mother, he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't you tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, and Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5?
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, now we're finally getting married, and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? To a nice old broad like your mother.
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon enough, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't something you just jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I've got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I've got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years, but I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Oh, would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
Anyway, so you see, I've got the veil. Now, all we need now is our license and our blood test.
A what?
Our blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, now they're opening up my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running a crap game again.
Adelaide, how can you think such a thing? Why do you think I'd give up that crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Has anybody seen an earring out here? I don't think so.
You? I'm all dated up tomorrow night with Society Max, and he breaks it on the count of your dopey crap game. Whew. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Oh, Adelaide! Adelaide! Look at me, I'm down on my knees!
Get up, it reminds me of your crap game.
You see, honey, you're upsetting yourself. You and I are going to be all right. After all, we love each other and we're going to get married.
Oh, I don't believe you anymore.
Oh, but it's true. Come on. Cheer up, honey. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just waiting around for that plain little band of gold. Hey, Poison can develop a cold. You can spray it wherever you figure the streptococci like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fish eye from a hotel clerk, hey, Poison can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See now? Oh, note. Oh, chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a Poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin D and the bromo fizz. But the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. And she's getting a kind of a name for herself, and the name ain't his. Oh, a poison can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding to rip, a poison can develop a grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air-conditioned, and the mood is sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grip, la post and nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, oh, a person can develop a bad cold.
Hey, Nicely, what are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great! Just so we don't take it to Havana.
Havana, he couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Well, wait, where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant, because I am told that it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's planned at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's planned at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's planned at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. A story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over.
Love is the thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the road,
call it hell, call it heaven, It's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a sport and his cash has run short, you could bet he's been banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should have never volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Evelyn.
Good morning, General. We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I've been here since early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate some more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside and have some lunch with us?
Oh, no, I don't have time, dear. I have too many other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We've decided to close the mission.
Oh, no. Close the mission? But, General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many other calls on us, so many other places where our work is truly needed.
But we're doing much better now. We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting, but will anybody be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help over here. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah could be a very big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so sure.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Well, how about you come to the meeting and see for yourself? Don't you think that's a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
you'll get your red roses? Remember, no one will enter the game without they got red roses. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys it's the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
It's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely in my hotel to wait for that money from Sky. It'll be there. Hey, where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
No, I told you to wait for it.
Well, I had to get a couple groceries. I felt a little faint.
You get back to that hotel, and you wait for the money from Sky, and don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry the horse! How are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
If you do not have no place for your game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Take it easy, Harry.
Detroit, I hope you do not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest this evening. I think you might have heard of him. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Why, how do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if you do not have no place for your crap game, Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can tell from those individuals who at one time or another displeased him. Although it is hard to find such individuals in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease such a fine gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it that...
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. Rusty Charlie, Andrew the Ox, Society Max, Liver Lips Louie, hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And pardon me, I'm very bad on names, but you look familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
And what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely! This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well, it's
a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Oh, goodbye, girls. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir, bachelor dinner. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. But why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all of these fine gentlemen, you said I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. You see, I thought it was...
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Oh, just think. After 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well...
Nathan, these men are nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them when the wedding date is.
Well, we need time for our license and a blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Bar?
Adelaide, we need time for a license and...
You could elope.
What?
Drive down to that town in Maryland. What's the name of that place?
Pimlico.
Not Pimlico. Elkton. They'll marry you right away. They don't even ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
What a great idea. Elope. Why, I'll lend you my getaway car. My, Buick.
Nathan, let's do it.
Well... What the hell?
And congratulations too, Nathan. Let's just hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, darling, I got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the show tomorrow night.
I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Gee, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother, only what'll I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
Oh, no. I better wait till we have 5 children. It won't take us long. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Nathan, you're very lucky. A very fine doll indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you known the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
Well, how can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
No, how could he? No, he couldn't have. She couldn't have gone.
El Santo Cristo, the second oldest mission in Cuba. Come on.
Where to?
To see the oldest. Don't miss the dungeons where prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
Well, at least he's lying down. drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar. And a type of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I'll have another one. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and you're still champ.
Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, much I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning. Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Vanna is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few days so we can find out how wonderful it's really like?
Better get going if you're going to catch a plane back to New York.
But I don't want to go back to New York.
Well, I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. Look, the only reason why I brought you here to Havana was because I made a bet. That's how I met you in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no.
I gotta think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly. I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me. Sky, hello.
Hi, Miss Adelaide.
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look.
What vulgar joke?
That's great, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
I'm glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're getting married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box. Oh, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
Finding out something I've known for quite a while.
Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson is my real name. The first person I've ever told that to.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is one that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless gaze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is one that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandmother, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson. We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? What is
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of things in my time, but this is the first time I've seen a crap game going full-blown in a mission.
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah.
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I should have never gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You wouldn't help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I meant.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now, for the feature number of this evening, the Hotbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to holidarize it for some other dame. Take back your mink, take back your coils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming! Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. When I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. I'll take back your mink, those old worn-out pelts, and go short to the sleeves for somebody else.
Give me a ride and soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with,
A rare tropical disease?
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyways,
No,
Nathan has...
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game is still on.
Since last night.
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find a new place, and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
Are you looking for some action?
Not at the moment, but I do wish to talk to some of the guys. You see, I'm leaving town tonight, and I left my marker with, well, somebody, and I kind of like to clean it up before.
Oh, I'll meet you outside.
What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with his rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Oh, is it the crap game again?
You know, Nathan, why does it surprise you?
Oh, but he promised to change.
Change? Change? Why is it that every time you dolls get a guy you like, you take him right in for alterations?
What about you men? Can't you marry people like other people do, huh? And live normal, like people, have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adeline.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit and yeah, Sky Masters, and we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to speak to him again. I want to have him call me here.
Look, why don't you just get another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody, then you'll find out. In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, oh, a person can develop the flu, the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing. Oh, what a story her folks can be told. A person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah. Not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody is there at all. We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll all be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where
the sinners were all respectable and well-behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough,
he will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. And all I want is for you to be happy.
Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish
Irish tooth, and the strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, Sister Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's a big meeting, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be. The general's coming, and she's expecting,
General's a tough doll, eh?
well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody, and...
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandmother. Come on, we've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you're forgetting something, and being a gambler, I do not forget this type of thing. You hold my marker for 1 dozen sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch on a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let's just say we're even.
If you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nice. Where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute! Where y'all going? I came here to shoot crap.
We had enough.
Let's go home.
You see, Big Julie, the boys, they're slightly fatigued from weariness, having been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I don't care who's tired. I'm out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that Big Julie is a bad loser. It is merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me a dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
I'm half dead.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
Ha! And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake Eyes, you lose. And $50 for the house. Oh, but the dice are still yours, and your luck is
Shut
down
up. Another 5.
200 more.
Here comes that big lucky roll.
Ha!
Snake Eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, That cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
You see, Big Julie, the fellas, they're very tired. Of course, me personally, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down out of every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
Yeah, and if I lose?
You will give him cash.
Hey, let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
There's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000. How is it signed X? How is it you can write 1,000 but you can't write your signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Yeah, well, here. This should put you through Harvard.
Ha! A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
Hey, show him your dice. Show him your dice.
Oh, yeah. Have the spots taken off for luck.
Well, how are you going to roll these dice? They ain't got no spots on them. They're... Oh.
Have the spots taken off for luck.
You're going to roll the blank dice and roll them from remembering where the spots formerly was.
Why not?
I see no reason.
Like I said, my point is 10. Ha! 10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
Well, which is a 6 and which is a 4?
Either way. Now I'm shooting 2,000. Get it up.
Oh, I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide's waiting for me.
Get up the 2,000. Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I'm going to give you a chance.
Oh, well, what do you mean?
I will roll you for $1.
Oh, I'll take all of it.
Ha! Snake Eyes. I lose.
For this, I got to bend down.
Now I'm going to give you a chance to get even. I'm rolling you for 3 G's.
Oh, 3 G's?
I'm rolling you for 3 G's. Put it down there.
Would it not be more convenient if I put the money right into your pocket?
Ha! 11. I win.
That cleans me.
Now I will play with you guys.
Hey, wait a minute! You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit. That's fair. When you use for money.
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash.
Nathan done it. Hey, sure I done it. What kind of a deal is this anyway?
Hey, take it easy, Nathan.
And well, there's no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots off him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, well, go ahead and shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up a crap game. I'm even getting married on account of it. So look how I wind up. Broke in some sewer. Believe me, Big Julie, my tough friend from Chicago, there's nothing you could do to me that would not cheer me up.
Well, Sky, here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment, but I do wish to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm only asking for 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
The guy I was telling you took the mission doll to Havana.
Oh, I get it. Listen, fella, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you're truly looking for some action, how would you like to place a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How am I supposed to know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
Look, you guys, tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they are holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promised I'd deliver to them some sinners, and well, when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are hiding among the pink cards.
I don't want to waste no evening in a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I promise you the air in the mission smells a lot cleaner than it does down here. Maybe it won't hurt you to learn something other than the odds making a four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but it's at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. You see me.
Okay, but Sky. About that Havana business. I regret. I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
Felt wrong.
Get up, Big Julie. Now I've got the dough to roll you again with my dice.
Nothing doing. With them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What did you say?
I says, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'll bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against the market for your soul. Buy when you show up at the mission tonight. How about it?
Let me get this straight. You're going to roll us, and if you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we gotta show up at a Mission Dolls cabaret.
You show up at the Save a Soul mission. One meeting.
Okay by me.
By me too.
You too, Nathan Detroit. 1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got myself
Hey, Benny, how do you spell soul?
Oh, that's S-O-U.
All right, lay down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me a rumor.
Come on, quit stalling. Roll.
Yeah, what's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me rolling 100 G's. I got a lot more than dough right here. They call you ladylike, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this the pickings have been lush, and yet we
I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer.
Big Julie, you give your marker. And if you welch, you will cause me no little embarrassment. And I do not think you wish to cause me any embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, nobody half decent will ever want to talk to me.
Oh, Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, didn't nicely explain you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Well, Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your doll, please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Oh, sweetheart, baby, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement?
Oh, it's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I have got you completely out. Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. I just can't stand it. You and I are gonna be fine. We'll have a home, a little white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Oh, Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I had another letter today from my mother asking a lot of questions. And she put in a letter for you, too.
A letter for me? From your mother? Well, dearest son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family. Adelaide, the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Oh, Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Well, don't you know I can't have 6 kids on what they're paying me at the A&P? I am very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, we can still make everything all right. Listen, it's not even midnight yet. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. No, I can't.
Why not?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
Oh, but I promise you it's true.
Oh, you promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead and hate me. I love
That's the years of my life I was a fool to give to
All
you.
right, already I'm just an old good Nick. All right already. It's true, so new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
But you gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on anything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
and I think of the way
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead and hate me. I
When
love
you wind up in jail, dump it to me to bail you
right
out.
already. So call a policeman. All right already. It's true, so new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by,
You see him,
when I
Adelaide.
think of the way
Come on, Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me. Shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast. General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. I think you would better...
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present!
Miss Sarah, here you are, 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry I didn't have enough time to clean them up.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Sarah!
I would like to welcome you gentlemen to the Save a Soul mission.
Hey, just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Now, seeing as I'm required to depart for Points West tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit, Major Domo, in my place. Nathan, if anyone does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, they will be answering to Sky Masterson personally, and that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
Hey, so remember that, you guys. Sister Abernathy, your dice.
Gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced with the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
But I'm no stool pigeon.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin which is in his heart.
Come on, Benny. Tell him what a bum you are.
Benny! I always was a bad guy and a gambler, but I ain't gonna do it no more. I thank you.
There. Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight. As I can prove by my record, 33 arrests and no convictions.
That's what I'm talking about.
Harry.
No.
Harry the horse.
Well, when Sky was rolling us for our
I
souls,
beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they are only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful. This whole meeting is a result of gambling. It shows how good can come of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
Hey, I ain't finished my testimony yet. So I guess my sin is, while Sky was rolling us for our souls, well, I was kind of hoping I'd win the $1,000 instead of having to be here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anybody else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo!
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. Yeah, that's it, a dream.
Oh, well, tell us, in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered, someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under, by the fancy tie around your wicked throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven. Ha ha ha! A great big wave came and washed me overboard, and as I sank and I hollered, "Someone save me!" That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under, with a so heavy you'd never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Is there anything we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Or maybe you would care to testify.
I'll do my testifying in court. Or I'll testify that you ran a crap game here last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing here when they came out. You saw them. Aren't these the fellows?
I've never seen these men before in my life.
That's all right, Grog.
Now, if you would excuse us, officer, we would like to go on with our meeting.
I've never seen gamblers spend so much time in a mission. I guess that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. But people, I too have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot crap here last night, well, and we're all very sorry. Hey, we boys.
I'm real sorry.
But Miss Sarah, I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip, and this I should not have done. Although, it didn't really do any harm, considering I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Well, sure. The guy told me he didn't take the doll. Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
No, go away! So please
Keep the Vicks on your chest and get plenty of rest. You can wisely warn her. But in spite of the quiet massages and diet, she's still a goner. Once she gets the idea that the little church will always be round the corner, a person can develop a cold.
Oh, hello.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
Oh, the 12th. Of never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never even got close enough to a church to be laughed at it. Gee, what'll I ever tell my mother?
Her mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Oh, maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead. Oh, and then see to it.
You mustn't hold hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masterson Oh, no. Not Sky. You're not in love with Sky.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. Oh, that's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've been trying to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful he'd be if he were different.
I've thought about Sky that way, too.
Oh, but they just can't change.
A little while ago, at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean... Gamblers? At your prayer meeting, was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
Oh, a darling fellow with a cute little... fedora?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, how do you like that rat? Just when he ought to be lying, he's telling the truth. Glad I'm through with him. You ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. Oh, you can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today, trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving
Maybe
town.
he's leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Counterattack him and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter.
Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Oh, respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Pete.
Go!
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2, 6, 9.
Stop.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways. Tomorrow.
Nathan. Nathan, where are you, Nathan?
Give me the late paper.
Come on, Nathan, we're all waiting for you.
Oh, just a minute. I'm waiting on the lieutenant. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Close up the newsstand, Nathan. We're getting married.
Well, is this wedding gonna happen in rain? Spent $50 on this misanthrope.
Nathan, come on.
Gee, Adelaide, you picked the busiest time of the day.
Well, where's this wedding gonna be?
Holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
Is my collar okay?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil's using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
can we get married in your mission? Adelaide and me.
Certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah this morning. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, all 8 to 5, you'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is,
Obadiah.
he wishes you every happiness in the world, and so do I.
Thank you very much. I just know we're gonna be happy. We're gonna have a little place in the country. Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I have brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under, but a fancy jar around your wicked throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy you never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you rock and sit down, sit down, sit down, you rock and boat. Sit down.